What if I told you there are still real classic cars out there? Not just overpriced shells, but actual projects you can buy right now for used car money. In today's list, we're digging through forgotten Corvettes, muscle cars that still run, and a few sleepers that just need the right owner. These aren't show cars, these are honest projects, full of potential and still priced where normal builders can play. Let's get into it. Number 1. 1979 Pontiac Trans Am, 10th anniversary. This is one of those cars where the badge alone already tells a story. A real 10th anniversary Trans Am, originally equipped with the Pontiac 400 and a 4-speed, and produced in very limited numbers. That said, this one is deep into project territory. The engine is out of the car and already disassembled, and the manual transmission setup is not included, so expect a full drivetrain plan before it ever moves under its own power. Rust is present in all the typical Trans Am problem areas, making this a full restoration candidate. What makes it compelling is the VIN, data tag, and the opportunity to bring back a rare piece of late 70s muscle history from the ground up. Number 2. 1958 Ford Fairlane 500. This Fairlane represents classic late 50s American styling, long, wide, and unapologetically bold. It's equipped with a V8 and does run, but the transmission will need to be rebuilt or replaced, meaning this one is not driving home. A lot of the important maintenance items have already been addressed, including the fuel system, radiator, brakes, and tune-up components. Because of that, it feels like a car that's halfway between survivor and project. With a clean title and solid presence, this Fairlane would make a great candidate for either a period-correct restoration or a comfortable cruiser-style build. Number 3. 1969 Volkswagen Beetle. This Beetle sits firmly in enthusiast project territory rather than a total basket case. It's been upgraded with larger pistons, new heads, dual carburetors, and improved cooling components, which hints at a performance-minded build. The floors and heater channels were reportedly redone in the past, a major plus for any classic VW. However, it still needs sorting. The carbs aren't tuned, and a fuel pressure regulator is needed for reliable driving. It will start, but long drives aren't recommended just yet. This feels like a solid foundation for someone who wants to finish and refine, not start from zero. Number 4. 1972 Buick Century, Opel Manta Coupe. Despite the listing name, this is actually an Opel Manta Coupe, a much smaller and sportier platform than most American cars of the era. It's a rare automatic transmission car and even has factory air conditioning, which is uncommon for these. The seller states it will run and can be demonstrated, but it's not roadworthy and will need to be trailered. Rust is present but described as manageable, and the tires appear nearly new. This is the kind of project that appeals to someone looking for something different, compact, European-inspired, and far removed from typical V8 muscle builds. Number 5. 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe. A first-generation Mustang that's clearly aimed at someone ready for a hands-on project. The car is not currently running and will need to be trailered, but it retains its original drivetrain and wears original Kragar wheels, which add to its period-correct feel. It's being sold on a bill of sale, so paperwork is something to factor in depending on your state. This isn't a quick flip or weekend driver, it's a long-term build candidate. For the right person, though, it's a classic Mustang foundation with plenty of potential waiting to be unlocked.
Six, 1975 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe. This mid-70s Corvette sits right in that sweet spot between driver and project. The car has a clear title and was running as recently as last summer, which is always a good sign for something in this price range. Interior parts are included but not installed, so expect some reassembly work before it feels complete inside. It's not positioned as a show car, but more as a usable foundation, something you can bring back step by step. For someone wanting a classic Corvette experience without paying top-dollar entry fees, this one checks a lot of boxes. Seven, 1972 Ford Torino. This Torino comes across as a car that's been actively driven and upgraded, not just parked and forgotten. It runs, drives, and stops with front suspension work already done and several performance-oriented upgrades under the hood. That said, it's not without flaws. Reverse is currently not working, which means transmission diagnosis is in its future. Still, with original mileage, solid drivability, and a clean title, this Torino feels like a strong candidate for a street machine build that just needs some mechanical fine-tuning. Eight, 1964 Ford Ranchero. Part car, part truck, and all classic utility. This Ranchero runs, drives, and stops, which already puts it ahead of many projects at this price point. A new carburetor has been installed, and the lights are functional, making it usable in its current state. Body-wise, it will need attention. Quarter panels and at least one floor section are on the list, though replacement panels are included. This is the kind of vehicle that works well as a gradual project. Drive it, fix it, and slowly turn it into something special. Nine, 1972 Chevrolet Malibu. This Malibu is firmly in restoration territory. It's not drivable and will need to be trailered, but the frame is described as solid, which is a big plus for any A-body project. The car comes with extra parts, including new floors, carpet, and a replacement quarter panel, suggesting the groundwork for a rebuild has already started. There's no title, so paperwork is something to consider up front. Still, for someone looking for a true hands-on project with a strong aftermarket, this Malibu offers a blank canvas. Ten, 1963 Ford Thunderbird Coupe. Ending this list with early 60s luxury, this Thunderbird blends style with project-level simplicity. It last ran a few months ago, and both the interior and undercarriage are reported to be in good shape. Floors and trunk are solid, which takes a lot of stress out of the restoration process. While it may need mechanical refreshing before becoming a reliable driver again, it presents as a well-preserved starting point rather than a rescue mission. A clean title rounds it out, making this a relatively straightforward classic cruiser project. So, those are 10 classic cars that prove the project car market isn't dead. You just have to know where to look. Some of these could be weekend cruisers with a little work, others are full builds waiting for the right hands. Let me know in the comments which one you'd save and which one you'd walk away from. If you enjoy hunting real classic cars like this, hit subscribe. More project finds coming every week.